Hello people, we're out in the rain having some fun. Luckily, got the basher up quick so I've got room to work under. Now I'm trying out my, it's like a mozzie dome one-man tent, British Army issue. Set it up in the garden, come out very well as you can see. So I thought I'll give myself some working space, because if I set this up without that, effectively I'm just going to be lying in a swimming pool, which isn't a good idea. So we've got Russ with us, contact right 07, enjoying the outdoors. And obviously, mind boys man's ass. Yeah, welcome to the UK. Right, I'm using this. Some of my earlier viewers would recognise it. Walking stick I knocked up out of a mine prober. Now all I had to do was use another one and do some modifications. So you got a nice little spike on the end there, which you can use for all sorts of things that you want to use. That's the extension piece, and we're just going to be putting this on the inside there. So in effect, you've got a useful tool for whatever you want to use. You can cook with it over a fire, self-defense if you had to, or today's intended purpose is going to be pretty much one of those basher poles. Just tie around the end. So we're going to hook onto the shutter and see how we get on. Oh, just as the sun turns out. Well, we're ducking in and out of the rain, it's heavy showers, but I managed to make something out of my basher. As I said, something I've been trying at home, just some weird configurations that's helped us along. But I've got a dome mozzie tent on the inside, and I just wanted to make the most of it regarding space really. As I say, the tactical walking sticks being used, just pegged down there. It's not too bad. I'll tell you what, there's a lot more room than I thought, and it's a bit zany. Some washing lines for tomorrow, I think, because we're going to be in for a wet one, guys. Definitely going to be in for a wet one. So yeah, it looks a bit exposed in that corner, but it is actually totally waterproof right up to there, so we're not too bad. And I've made like a little porch area inside there, just to give yourself a bit of a small bit of admin room. I've got a little folding seat, got the Vulcan with me, just love that Bergen, fantastic. And yeah, I think once I've had a good look at it and decided I'm going to stick with this, I'm going to get my sleep system in there, zip it back up and leave it for later on. There's Mindwise Men over there, same as before, it's all good. Going to be trialling this out. There's only 5 or so on the internet. It's the amazing pocket chair. Believe it or not, it's supposed to fit in your pocket. It doesn't fit in the side pockets of your combat trousers. I've tried. It's a bit weighty, but I wanted something a bit substantial, shall we say? Because I've tried those little tripod-y seats from the pound shop. It lasted about half an hour and it just totally smashed the shit, useless. So I'm going to be trying this. It's a lot more well made. Just need to get that over there. That's all it is. I tend to prefer sitting on it that way, because that way it's just a little bit too narrow for your arse, basically. Yeah. Pretty cool. Now, I don't know if you can see me, I've got a French MRE, or combat ration as they call them these days. This was given to me by my dad before we went on holiday. I actually had one myself but I haven't used yet, so this is going to be the first time. I'm going to try not to go into too much detail about this because I'm going to do a separate video on combat rations, MREs, etc. So you're going to find all the information later on properly done videos. This is just a dry run in the wet weather, just to see how I get on with just what's in here, no extras. See how I get on. Looking pretty good. I got him. Oh yeah, got him. Oh yeah, hot coffee in the field.
So before I make something to eat, I'm just actually looking out from under my tile.
Cool, eh?
Considering maybe having a fire space just there, so it's central-ish to Darren.
Cheers everybody. Yeah, having fun in the woods. Oh.
Warts and all, Pete. Warts and all.
I was given this spoon a while back by Howler 942 James. First time I've ever used it. Give it a good clean up, and it's titanium, man. It weighs nothing, and it just folds over. If you want to keep it straight, you just bend that there, move it back, and look at that. No size and no weight. So I'm going to be using that to eat all of my food for 24 hours, and to stir my coffee. I like these. You get them with French ration packs. I've got me the gas stove, as you saw earlier, but no, you know, why not give these little things a try out? Now that is what I call backpacking light. I just want to see how effective it is with my own eyes. You know, I've seen a few videos on YouTube, sure I have. No doubt you have too, but for myself, I just wanted to see how good these little systems really are. That is the little cooking blocks there, made by a company by Esbit, which I'm sure most of you are aware of, which is nice. You get some rather fetching French matches. These aren't windproof or waterproof, but look after them, should be fine. So this is the said device. It's got a little a dimple bit there, which is lowered. So all you do is you just pull these up at right angles.
Yeah, put a bit of an angle on it so it draws it out.
I think that's pretty much it, unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, I think that's how you do it.
Right, have a good night.
Okay mate, thanks, cheers, and you.
Take care.
Cheers, see ya.
There you go. Hey presto. A miniature cooking stove, which weighs nothing whatsoever. So, we got that. We got these cooking blocks, which I'm presuming, yeah, you just push straight through. No blade needed. It smells like fish.
No, I just make the brew first.
It's not a very nice smell. So yeah, we can just get that on the go. That
I'm on a diet.
will just sit inside.
It's called overeating diet.
There. And that's it. So we're going to get a flame on that. Drop one of those little main meal tins on there, and off we go. Right, there it is, as I showed you. Just one little tablet in there, and I want to see if that tablet's going to be enough to cook this. It's quite a good size, as you can see by my hand. It's over an inch high. There's quite a lot of food in there. And if any of you guys can read French, it's duck and mashed potatoes. So we're going to be using that. Incidentally, you get issued one of these, which you think, what's that? The idea is you can just use that to pick it off the heat. Sorry, you're not going to burn yourself, because obviously that's going to be hot, and it tilts. It's a nice simple design, very effective. So you can put that on and take it off, no problem at all. So we're going to keep that there, and we're going to open this up. Let's have a look, Suey. So we see what's inside. Doesn't that look delicious? It smells very nice, actually. That's good. Right, let's put that there. As I just saying to Pete, so I'm going to give this a try. I've actually got my gas stove with me, but I wanted to see how good this is. So rather than raise it up like I usually do with Hexies, just going to let the match take and just actually drop them to the side to see if that will actually take, which I think it has. So we're doing good. Yeah, we got fire. So that's that. Well, as you can see, the flames underneath dancing away, and we're getting smoke on top already. Doesn't take long. It's a great cooking solution. So far, I'm really impressed with it. And I don't think it's going to take that long, which is great. As you can see, it's cooking along nicely. Look at the size of that. Tiny little spork, it looks like. So we're going to actually use this. Actually clips together.
It's not too bad.
Folds up.
Yeah, I've got,
Seems quite sturdy.
with one of the schools that I've done some work with, this transition camp, I've done a couple of years on the shop. I've got that at the end of July.
Right, the first box actually gone out. So we're going to try another block. This one was actually broken inside.
Yeah.
So we're going to see if that's actually going to take and get us on the road to finishing off this meal, hopefully. Yeah, we're good. As you can see, this little gadget here seems a bit precarious because it swings, but goes on there fine, no problem at all. Yeah, it's coming along nicely now, as you can see. Check it out.
No, what's the matter with it? He hasn't.
One of the things I like about this, you don't really need any mess tins or mugs. No washing up. Obviously, when this is all cooled down, you've got the little bag provided, so you can put everything in there and keep it all together. Yeah, great idea. Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Well, that's cooking away nicely now. We're not far off being ready to actually eat that stuff now. But you get one of these, like a sundry pack, loads in there. Pretty impressive actually. Yellow label tea, Lipton. Who would have thought that in France, eh? Salt and pepper pack. I'm gonna eat. That's what I want actually to go on that mashed potato. It's got to be done, hasn't it? Coffees, hot chocolates, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, makes a nice change not to have to think about washing out the Crusader mug or the mess tins. Just cook it up in the pot. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I'm very impressed with that. So, I don't think I need all this salt. It's got a lot on there. Made that mistake before. Pepper, yeah, pepper's good. Sorted. Right, excuse the aeroplane. You can't help it in this part of the world. Yeah, that's almost exhausted there. Nice little gadget. Brilliant idea. Just going to be using the, I don't know, the silly folding spork provided really to eat that. And once I've eaten all that, I've got a big old Italian salad to get through too. Yeah, I think we're ready, guys. I think we're ready. Let's see. That's that. Here it is. This is literally the first time I'm going to be eating this. I haven't tried any yet. It's hot. Wow. Very meaty, the duck. There's a lot there. It's scalding hot. I might have let that cool down a bit. Wow. But no, this is it reminds me of airplane food, you know. But the quality is really nice. Excellent stuff. Yeah. I've got a feeling this is going to be an enjoyable meal. I'll let that cool down a bit, I think. Salad time. The main course. That's what the bottom of the can looked like, which isn't too much of a problem because I wasn't mixing all this into the food. I just left that there and ate the rest. But look, it was superheated that bloody fast actually. It didn't take too long at all. A lot quicker and more efficient than Hexi blocks, without a shadow of a doubt. So those little Lesbit blocks, they work. Oh, look at this. I've got like, it looks like a pasta. Oh, it smells delicious. I don't want to tip it all out. Wow, that looks pretty cool. These are all in date, so I've got no problems with it doing me in, as it were. Wow. Wow, this is amazing. Pete, you've got to try this, mate.
What is it?
Wow. Cooking with ropes. Doesn't get any simpler than this, mate.
How we doing, people? I've got Uncle Ben's rice and chicken tikka masala. And,
Oh, very nice.
there's an awful lot of food in that cup, especially for one person, mate. So that is going to be my evening meal, and going to be absolutely lovely. Just walked into the field with 2 packets, flask of tea. I've put a Hexi cooker on my shovel, so I can pick the shovel up.
Yeah.
Pick the shovel up and just move it if I want to. And
Great idea. We just learned something here, guys.
that is as complicated as it is.
Low impact, eh?
Really
Like
looking forward to it.
it smells great, mate.
I've got a chicken curry, cup of tea. World's a beautiful place.
I knew you was going to say that.
Let's say freezer food place, beginning with the letter I, and sounds like a country in the Arctic regions.
I'll go shopping at Ireland as well. They're great, aren't they?
All right, Iceland. It's beef Rogan Josh, and then with some. These potatoes are from a separate sort of pre-packed long life sachet. They're fried potatoes, so it's just basically an aspect of pre-cooked food, heating it all up, and then I'm just about ready to burn this chapati. Oh look,
That's what happens when
just
you.
on there, which sort of
That's
crisps
sweet.
it up a bit. But this sort of bread, even if it does get burnt, it's still got a.
You can roll it all up, stuff in here, mate.
Yeah.
Be fine, won't it?
Yeah.
But I'm being a bit dainty actually. My feminine side's coming up. I'm just breaking bits off and dipping it in.
Right, that's enough.
I'll have to cut that out. And
Mate.
have you tried that yet, Pete?
Yes.
Is it nice?
Yeah, it is, mate. Because I've got a sweet tooth. I think I was telling you guys earlier. I've got a bit of a sweet tooth, so.
Man, that's a clean cut. That's lovely. Yeah, really impressed with this so far.
And he went, well, yeah, initially they look like bullets, but he said, you know, you've looked at them on the X-ray machine, haven't you? And he said, yeah, and they're not bullets, no, they're just pieces of metal. He goes, yeah. So why have you called me?
Yeah.
Why have you called Police Tactical Iron? Why have you called us here for these two 80-year-old men? You know, he sort of said, do you have a sort of post-it forward system? And the guy said, oh yeah. He said, well, why don't you do that? Why don't you just stick it in an envelope and tell him he can't take it and he's got to send it home?
Right.
And the guy went, oh yeah, well if that's what you think we should do.
Hell, man.
And he sort of said his job is more and more.
It's always been a bit of a weird one, but it's just been really, really good time talking. It's midnight now. Just gonna have another half hour or so with Pete around the fire, chew the cud as it were. Then I think I'm gonna turn in. It's rain's been coming and going, which is not too much of a problem, and the fire's still going, which is all good. And yeah, it's been a good time so far. It's been really nice, good chats and whatnot. And yeah, look forward to a nice day. Should be dry tomorrow, so fingers crossed. Anyway, thanks for watching until now. Night, see you in the morning. Morning people. Slept really well last night, and these Mozzienet tent things are brilliant. At the moment I can see quite a few bugs and nasties, but all on the outside, which is great. But it's the age-old thing, you know, when you pack it to come out, make sure it's zipped up. So when you set it up, it stays zipped. Only open it very, very quickly if you need to put stuff in, and zip it straight up again. Because I'll tell you what, the second you get in here, and there's other things in here with you, it's a case of you get them before they get you. Otherwise you could wake up looking like someone completely different. Another good feature about these, I don't know if I can show you from here, is there's a folding, sorry, a hanging little basket there. I'll just put my little lantern up in there. Very, very good idea. So I think some coffee is a good idea. Yeah.
That's why you'll always find him in the kitchen at parties. You will always find him in the kitchen at parties. You will always find him in the kitchen at parties.
Well, cheers, fellas. Oh, it's a really nice cup of coffee through that little percolate thing. Spot on. It's really good to get out, you know, as always. The only thing is a bit of a pain, I think I agree with Sandy on this, is the bloody air traffic's a freaking joke. It's a nightmare. I mean, I suppose it's the price you paid, you know, camping near an airport as such. Yeah, it just takes the edge off of it a bit, you know, because you want to sort of get away from it all, tune into nature, and that deer we saw earlier was massive. There was a few of them as well, which we, by the time you like scrambled around to get the cameras, they were just danced off. Like now we had owls and all sorts last night. It was really, really nice. I'm not sure what to do now. I think I'll have some of that porridge, that French stuff, see what that's like. And once I'm all filled up and ready, start having a bit of a clear up, and might even have time for a little walk around, because it is nice around here, but it's a bit treacherous underfoot because there's lots of deadfall just everywhere, so got to be careful. So I'll crack on once I've had some of this coffee.
Last night was very mild, so what I've done is just
I just boiled up some water for me Crusader, and experiencing some good tucker there. All the apples are plumped up. Man, it's really delicious. You don't need sugar or nothing. It's all ready to rock and roll. Well, this is an absolute godsend. Worked like a charm. Tough as old boots. Waterproof as well. And of course, keeps the cigars nice and safe. Just put the fluid in there and we're good to go. Yeah, thanks Ben, really appreciate that, mate, seriously. That for sure is going to be well travelled.
Like you had a football ground spotlight in your bivvy last
These
night,
are great.
Pete.
These are really cool, these are.
Football ground spotlight bivvy in your bivvy.
I thought it was a Ranger myself.
Bloody bright, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that it there? You know? Yeah.
There we go. Charge it up, no problem. Well, so here it is, the mosquito shelter. You wouldn't believe the price I paid for this. Right, let's have a quick look inside. Right, as you can see here, I've gaffer taped inside and out because there's a big rip right away across there, and there was a little rip there at the bottom. But this is what I've just taped over this because it's a Velcro pocket, and I just hate Velcro sound every time I want to go in and out of it, so I'll keep it open. And the whole shelter, because of that, cost £1. I couldn't believe it. What a bargain. I've got with his tent pegs here, look. Brand new one. It's going to be one short now. Well, there's that little mozzie tent. One thing I did like about it was this little cradle. It come in really handy inside there. And so it just goes together through the loops. And the last thing you do is just clip them all on like most tents really. Nice and straightforward. As I say, that was one of the reasons why it was a stupid knockdown price. I've just gaffer taped it and it's been fine. This area here comes quite up, as you can see, but I'd like to think of an idea of how to pull it outwards, if that makes sense. Let's see a better shot. But yeah, all in all, yeah, it's quite roomy in there. You can sit up okay. At a pinch you can probably put all your kit in that section there where your feet would probably go. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. Yeah, guess what we got today? Now that is what you want from a knife. Minimal work. Look how clean cut that is. There's no point whatsoever in being out in the field with a blunt knife. There really isn't. You're going to work a lot harder. You're going to spend more time. You're going to rush. You could have an accident, make a mistake, and it's dangerous. Believe it or not, it's dangerous to carry a blunt knife than it is a razor sharp knife. But take your time, think exactly what you're doing, and just go careful. Do not rush. Do not rush anything with sharp objects. Take it from me, I've been there before. You will come a cropper one day. You may think you're, I don't know, cocky, tough guy or whatever, but yeah, if you disrespect knives and you don't concentrate, you could very easily come a cropper. Very easily. But I'll tell you what, this knife from Dell, it's a lovely little knife. Yeah, the little coating appears to be coming off, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. At the end of the day, a knife's a knife. And I prefer functionality over anything else. If a knife feels good, works good, great. If it looks good, that is the bonus. Try not to get knives that you're going to use that just look good. Because invariably you're going to have hot spots on it, you're going to find it hard to get on with or whatever. But it has to be functional. And for me, the full lean convex grind works for me. It's really, really, really easy to use. Really, really works for me. Fantastic. Well, I know earlier on in the video I told you how good this little pocket chair is. Well, I have to be honest, it's shit. Total crap. You see where the hole is there, where the paracle's going through. There was like a rivet stud on there. So you pulled it across and it just hooked on and stayed in place with one of these holes there. Only after sitting on it for about 10 minutes, it just completely gave way and popped through. So rather than just bin it, I've just actually been using it all of the time with just a good old bit of 550 cord tied on the bottom there. And I'll be honest, I'm 14 stone. There's a lot of people a lot heavier than me who use these. So just a word of caution, might be best to look elsewhere. So yeah, bloody shame really, but it's still usable. But I'm surprised how easy that just flew off the end there. A total con in my opinion. So there's a heads up guys, if you're thinking of getting one of these, think again. Well, I can hear Pete, I don't know where he is. Have you seen him anywhere? Well, that's it. Bit of a weird camp. There wasn't a lot going on regarding filming. One, because of the weather. Two, we're just having such a jolly good time. You know, we're just living the dream in the moment. Leave no trace always applies. Just show you a quick scout around. Oh, that's where I was. There's the BRECON all packed up ready. A little gash bag that comes with the MRE, which is a great idea. Water, of course, hot day. Water's very important. And yeah, just make sure that you don't leave anything on the floor, even little bits of paracord, anything. You really got to have a good look around. And there's Mini Pete packing away his mini setup.
All that breakfast, I'll have to lose weight, I'm telling you.
Oh, look at that, lad.
Oh, blinking hell.
Look at that, spot on,
Don't
lad.
call me lord for nothing.
There he is. There's his mini pack. And let's go and see someone who has an even smaller pack. There he is, the legend himself. Let's see what you're carrying in, mate.
Nothing but the bare essentials.
Nothing but the bare essentials. Yeah, rolling with a Berghaus too. Fantastic bit of kit, as we all know and love. And yeah, had a lovely time. The weather's turned out nice now. But you know, this is England and that's what it's like. So join us if you can on a little walk out. I must say, this is a lovely little walk. There's someone's filming him, filming me. Yeah, with his pack on and his heat. Lovely jubbly. That looks quite steep, doesn't it, when the trees going up straight. It bloody well is, and all. Still a way to go. Oh, dude. Alright, let's keep going. Some of you guys remember from the last time we come up here, the tree roots on the floor. Considering all the rain we had when we first got it yesterday, it's one false slip and you're bang in trouble. Yeah, proper in trouble. In fact, I'm going to negotiate a slightly safer looking route. Yeah, it's imperative to really take your time and look where every footstep's going. It really is, making sure you take that extra attention to detail. Well, it's nice to be in the shade actually. It's alright in the shade, Pete, isn't it?
Yeah. It's very still. Speaks about it if there's a bit of breeze.
Yeah. Oh, that was a killer. Oh.
Alright.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for a quick run.
That one or not down here?
Hold on. I'm gonna run, baby. Hold on. Sorry, Pete, I can't leave you, mate. Right, made it back to base camp. Oh, the world's a better place. Stay funky.